what's needed. I mean, you got to have more depth. There's been moments this year going into games like, Puget Sound, where the team is facing an opponent that they're capable of beating, and they lose by 11. Who knows if one or two or three more people were healthy, that could be a difference where you're now not having to run either more inexperience or less athleticism, because guys come into this program, and once they get into strength and conditioning and being a college student athlete, they just get stronger. Everything that they have as a base gets better, and so it makes you wonder, where they'll be once they have a little more depth. And now Ramon Canales, with a minute 39 left, is down.
And that's really discouraging to snap. We see Canales walking off right now, under his own power, if a little wobbly.
Certainly would be fun, though, with a hope to be here 20, 30 years myself, to see Jay Losi with me during that duration. I don't know if he'll go with me that far, but it would be fun to see. So second down and 7. Pioneers down 53-20, final minute and a half of the fourth quarter. And a handoff comes this way. Jun, nice cut inside by the sophomore runner. He's able to move it past the 45 and get enough for a first down. Brief wrap-up at the end of this game. We invite you to go to lcpioneers.com. We'll go down to the field. Definitely get interviews with C.J. Appleton and Nico Fortino and just get their take on what has been a pair of 2-year careers for Lewis and Clark seniors, C.J. Appleton and Nico Fortino, and then just get excited about what's still to come for this Lewis and Clark team, which today is going to lose by 30-plus points unless there's a turnover. Jun runs across the 50 into the 49, but certainly competed, and as a team that I think hasn't obviously found that second level of the 4-step process. Coach talks about learning to compete, and learning how to win, and learn how to handle winning, and then learning how to be a championship team. No wins this year, but I think this team at least has a better understanding of what it's going to take to win games, and they certainly have somewhat mastered in the second season with Losi what it takes to compete. So final snap for the Whitworth Pirates. They'll move to 8-2 on the year. The quarterback on this drive has been Leif Erickson out of Kalispell, Montana.
And that should just about do it. They'll let the clock run down.
And 6-1 overall. The Pirates finished with a 6-1 Northwest Conference mark. Lewis and Clark 0-9, 0-6 in Northwest Conference games. And the Pioneers lose today by a final of 53-20. And the 32-game losing streak is the longest in Lewis and Clark history.